Hello everyone, how is it going? This is the Video Gamer 64 and Mr. Arcade Retro Gamer 64 here. Today I am going to be showing all the games that I got this entire summer as of August 12th of 2019. And also I am going to be talking about this Funko Pop that I got recently. So yes, stay tuned to the end of the video to see the Funko Pop that I got recently. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about a game that I did not get this summer. I got earlier this year, however, and that is Donkey Kong for the Atari 2600. Some of you might be remembering that y'all voted for this game, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because I have not forgot to do a review on this game for the Atari 2600, and this is the first Atari 2600 game that I'm going to be reviewing sometime this year. And then Tetris and Dr. Mario on the Super Nintendo. This is the first Super Nintendo game that I'm going to be reviewing sometime this year. Either sometime this month or next month, or I might delay it until October. I don't mean to keep delaying it, but I just keep getting busy out of nowhere watching the elderly lady and trying to get paid and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, and my nose is itching a lot for some reason, so I apologize for that. But anyway, let's get started with all the games that I got this summer, and yeah. First, we got Tetris and Dr. Mario, the box with the manual and the cartridge. Look how beautiful that cartridge is. It is the millionth seller. It is Player's Choice Edition. Let's see if I can zoom in that closer. Come on, focus. Anyway, it says Player's Choice million seller. And it shows Tetris and Dr. Mario on it. But I am not going to be reviewing Tetris first. It's going to be Dr. Mario as I promised on the Super Nintendo. That's the first one I'm going to be reviewing first on the Super Nintendo. And Donkey Kong is going to be the first Atari 2600 game that I'm going to be reviewing sometime this year. Anyway, I got that early this summer, very early this summer. Then I got Secret of Evermore, which some of you might be wondering, is like the stickers and stuff like that. And yeah. Anyway, I have the sticker. The stickers were not removed. I went back to the other game store because the one with the stickers did not work. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try one more time. They were very reasonable, and they understood where I was coming from, and I told them about why it wasn't working. So they gave me an even better condition copy. So I'm like, that sounds good. And I play this game, and it works. And to me, this is one of the best RPGs of all time, and that is Secret of Evermore. I have not got too far in it, but from what I played of it, it's definitely one of the best RPGs you will ever play on the Super Nintendo. And I know some people have mixed opinions on it, saying some people say it's good, some of it's bad. Personally, I recommend all of you to try it out. And if you don't like it, then I understand. But if you like it, that's cool too. But anyway, next we got a platformer. It's called Nickelodeon Real Monsters. This is based on a Nickelodeon TV show from the 90s. And I love this show so much. And I used to be a fan of the show as a kid. And when I seen this on Super Nintendo, I'm like, oh, I got to get this. So when I got this, I was not disappointed. For $10, for this game, I wasn't disappointed. Next, we got a game that I actually beat it. I forgot to mention in video. But I beat it either the night that I got it or the next night I got it after that. And that was WWF Wrestlemania, the arcade game. I kept playing as multiple characters. The main ones I played as was The Undertaker and Bret the Hitman Hart. Wound up becoming the Intercontinental Champion with The Undertaker and the WWF World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion as Bret the Hitman Hart. So I felt very happy about it, you know, guys. So eventually I might review this game, but I'm not for sure when. So, yeah. Next, I had to put tape on this label because the label was falling off of it, so I put tape around it to protect the label. and it works fine, and all of these work fine now that I played, and that is Illusion of Gaia. Now, out of all the two RPG games that I got for Super Nintendo, between this and Secret of Evermore, I have to say this one's way better. But I like Secret of Evermore a lot. But this is definitely probably one of my favorite RPGs of all time. My top 5 favorite RPGs on the Super Nintendo. Excuse me. But yeah, I love this game. It's a wonderful game. It's worth $30 that I got it for. But I did not only get that for $30. They also added the manual to it. So that brought the value up. And to me, it's a good deal. So I got all of this. And all of you can see it. It says, do not turn the page until you've read this message. This information, tips, and techniques described as the following pages may reduce the challenge of the Illusion of Gaia strategy. General recommends you to attempt to solve the puzzles, and work through the areas of the game on your own before turning on these pages for help. So if you're really stuck in this game, and if you have the manual, I recommend that y'all pick it up, because this gives y'all useful tips, you know. Like, shows this, and it shows all of this. I literally went to prison on the first night I played this game. When I say went to prison, I don't mean in real life, but I meant to say I went to prison in a video game, Illusion of Gaia, on the first night. I'm like, this is pitiful, but then again, I found out that was part of the game, so I'm like, okay. So yeah, that's all the Super Nintendo games that I got during the summer. I'm going to put this manual down here by the Super Tetris of Dr. Mario and on the Super Nintendo box. Now I'm going to be showing all of you the 6 Nintendo 64 games that I got this summer. First one I pull out of my end here is Pokemon Stadium 1. Yes, I had this game a long time ago, and I had to get this game when I seen it, because I used to have this a long time ago. This was like the first video game I ever owned. This and Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on Nintendo 64 back in 1998. And so yeah, this was one of the first games I ever played growing up when I started first playing games. And so I had to get this. And me and Mom's been playing the shit out of this lately. And me and Mom finally got to see Mew. And I wound up defeating Mew, but I haven't. I got to the Master Ball on the Prime Cup. Beat at that. Got a gold trophy on all 4 levels of them. Then I got on the Petit Cup or something like that. P-E-T-I-T Cup or something like that. Not for sure how exactly it's spelled. Then I got a trophy on the other cup. So all I need to get is the Master Cup on this one difficulty on the top part when you play Pokemon Stadium 1. And then go to the Gym Leader Castle, which I beat at the Gym Leader Castle before a long time ago, years ago. So I believe I could do that again, and plus fight Mewtwo. And if I fight Mewtwo and all of that, I can unlock him and all of that, you know. So I'll be pretty happy when I do that. Next we got a game. I have not tested this cartridge out since I got it back. And this is Spiderman 2000 on Nintendo 64. I love this game. My original copy was in better shape than this, but you can see like the little tears of the label right there, and you can see someone scribbled on the Marvel label right here, underneath Activision. I mean, but I said for $15, this was part of my childhood. I'm gonna pick it up, so I did. This is the game I literally beat it 7 times, guys. Defeated Monster Ogg, the final boss battle, 7 times. No joke. Great game, though. It never gets old, in my opinion. It's probably my favorite Spider-Man game back in the day. And definitely my favorite Spider-Man game, like, of all time. Probably. Next, we have Tony Hawk Pro Skater. This is a great Tony Hawk Pro Skater game. Originally had this game years ago. And when I picked it up again and played it again, I could say this game is still worth it. Highly recommend all these games that I got. Next we got Pokemon Puzzle League on Nintendo 64. Now this is one of the best puzzle games you will ever be able to play on Nintendo 64. If you're a fan of like Tetris Attack on Super Nintendo or Pokemon in general, I highly recommend this game. I like both of them, so when I first played Pokemon Puzzle 8 years ago, I knew I would love it again. So I re-got this copy, fell in love with it again. It never gets old. Next, we got a good fighting game. Some people have mixed opinions on it. I had mixed opinions on the cover just when I first seen it and watched gameplay of it. But I had to play it first to say it was better. This has some writing on it, like right here. Then you got the price sticker in the middle, and then you got the writing down here. But other than that, this game's in good condition. The backup is pretty good, and this game is very bloody. It's a good fighting game. I highly recommend this fighting game to any of y'all that likes fighting games. And the final Nintendo 64 game that I got was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 on Nintendo 64. Now this is my first, like the other day was like a week or two or maybe 3 weeks ago was the first time I ever played this game. Fell in love with this game, didn't get disappointed in it at all. So now all I need to get is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. You know, I have all the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters on Nintendo 64. So which one do I like better? Number 1 or number 2? Tight race, because I like both of them. Tony Hawk's in both of them, obviously, with the title's name on it. I would have to say Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. That's because this is a wonderful game. I highly recommend this game way better, way more than number 1. And all of that. So, yeah. And plus, you got more to collect for in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. So, yeah. Now, this is going to be the end of the video. And as I promised, I'm going to be showing all of you the Funko Pop that I just got this Friday. And that just passed. So it was 3 days ago on the 9th I got it. August 9th. It's Venom Eyes Captain America from the Venom series. Number 364. Now this one I am not going to be opening or doing an unboxing of. Which I have not opened any of my Funko Pops yet. But I like this Funko Pop, the way it looks. You got Venom like dressed up as Captain America. Then you got the shield, which looks awesome. It looks so sick. You got the shield with symbiotes. With the symbiote trying to get a hold of it. And I only have one other Funko Pop that's in Venom series. And that is Carnage. Now, and I got the Venom Eyes Captain America. So now all I need is Venom Eyes Iron Man, Venom, and I think it's Venom Eyes Hulk. Yeah. So that's all I need to get, and I'll have the whole set. Now, will I go for the whole set? I do not know. It depends if I find them or not. But yeah, my friend gave that to me. I was so happy when I got it. But yes, guys, I guess this is going to be the end of the video. I hope all of you guys truly enjoy this video. Remember that this is going to be the first Atari 2600 game that I will be reviewing sometime this year. And Tetris and Dr. Mario review on the first Super Nintendo game I'm going to be reviewing in 2019. Either in this August of 2019 or September of 2019 or maybe October in 2019. I've not made up my mind yet. Whenever I get enough time, I will do it. And I hope all of you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe to me on the Video Gamer 64 channel and my Mr. Arcade Retro Gamer 64 channel to see more videos on here. And this is the Video Gamer 64 and Mr. Arcade Retro Gamer 64 signing off.